A lavish dinner to follow up King Charles III's address to Congress, where the monarch struck a warm, joking tone.
Indeed, you recently commented, Mr. President, that if it were not for the United States, European countries would be speaking German. Dare I say that if it wasn't for us, you'd be speaking French.
Your Majesty's King Charles III.
Charles's state visit was timed to mark the 250th anniversary of American independence, when the U.S. broke free from being ruled by British royalty. His address to a joint session of U.S. Congress was only the second time a British monarch had done so, the first being his late mother, Elizabeth. She received a standing ovation. His biggest cheer during his speech came from the Democrats when the king referred to constitutional limits on executive power.
Magna Carta is cited in at least 160 Supreme Court cases since 1789, not least as the foundation of the principle that executive power is subject to checks and balances.
Earlier in the day, King Charles and Camilla visited the White House, where they were greeted by the President and the First Lady. At a ceremony on the South Lawn, President Trump recalled his mother's affection for the royal family.
My mother had a crush on Charles.
I'm delighted to present to you.
They also traded gifts, a sign of friendship amid foreign policy spats between the two countries driven by President Trump's tariffs and his anger at Prime Minister Keir Starmer for refusing to allow British bases to be used in the initial U.S. attack on Iran. The visit to the Oval Office was marked by an absence of reporters, perhaps to avoid questions about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, the king's brother, and his ties to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. To the ire of some survivors of Epstein's abuse, Charles refused to visit with them, citing ongoing litigation. The royal couple's visit to the U.S. will wrap up on Thursday.